did it, Navi. After all this time, we finally made it to the last temple. Feels like it's been over a year since we started climbing this stupid tower.
Oh no you don't. I'm not letting Adam West Lapdog get out of apologizing for such an insanely long delay just by having you say, "Oh, it feels like we've been waiting for however long it took to make this episode." It's not that simple.
But why not?
Because firstly, that joke's been done like a million times before.
It feels like we were falling for months. 15 months to be exact.
It's been almost a fucking year. I think he's fine.
For a couple of months.
It's been 5 seconds.
And secondly, it's like he's admitting that he knows that keeping his fans waiting for such a long time's a bad thing, but he's not going to do anything about it because he'd much rather laugh in their face.
Wow, you're right. Adam West Lapdog's a real jerk. I guess he isn't the large-penis love machine that everyone assumed him to be.
No one assumed that.
That's what you think.
What the... Who are you?
I am an episode bandit. We steal the episodes that handsome and, may I say, charismatic abridgers work really hard on to release on time, and then delay them for several months.
Wait, you expect me to believe that someone set up an organized crime syndicate purely to delay non-profit parodies?
Yes, we are called the Corporation Against Getting Episodes Out on Time.
So, C.A.G.E?
No, episodes out on time is just one word.
So, C.A.G.E.
Yes, and I, its 500th member, am here to steal this episode, just as I did with the last...
So you're the one behind all past delays!
And all the future delays! And best of all is that there's nothing the fans can do about it! Not even message me!
Fight me, you episode-stealing monster!
Very well, but be forewarned. You don't watch Rocky as often as I do without learning a thing or two about fighting. With fire swords!
Ha! Your fire swords mean nothing to me, for you stand before the goddess's chosen hero, the legendary Hero of...
You have lost, Hero of Time. Now this episode shall be delayed for months and months on end.
Hey, could you hold this for me for a second?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Oh, shit.
Oh, hey, I won! And I owe it all to resorting to violence. And then when that didn't work, explosions! So here it is, the final temple. The ultimate test of a hero's skills. Well, time to run off in a random direction until I find the boss chamber.
Link, stop! Look, I know you've managed to make it through the other temples, either by pure luck or fate or bumbling idiocy somehow being a temple's only weakness. But this is the most complex temple in all of Termina. We should slow down and think things through this time.
Oh, Navi. You pretending that you have no faith in my abilities at all always cracks me up. I mean, don't you remember that really complicated water temple I solved?
What water temple?
Back in Hyrule, whenever I was 17.
But you're only about 10.
I know that. But I used to be 17.
Could you stop being stupid for a second and just listen to me? Look, this temple is insanely complicated. And on top of that, it can turn itself upside down, so it then becomes insanely complicated and upside down. I just don't want us to get lost.
Lost? Oh, please, I'm the hero of time. I'll have us fighting that final boss before you can say sinuous boondoggle.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, I forget what it was I said. But the point is, I'm awesome. So let's go! Much, much later! In the desert. You know, I'm not entirely sure we were supposed to end up here.
Well, of course we weren't! We were God, I don't even know how you keep doing these things! You were supposed to be leading us to the center of a temple that's on top of a stone tower, which we were already in! And somehow, you have managed to lead us to the middle of a desert! A barren, empty desert!
Well, I admit it's a bit of a detour.
A bit of a... I don't even think Termina has any deserts in it, you tunic-wearing moron! You realize what you've done? You have doomed Termina! That is what you have done! There is no way we will ever find that boss in time now. There is no way of doing it. You have doomed us all!
Hey Navi, look! I did it! It's the boss!
You know, I'm starting to miss the days when logic used to matter.
So, this is the hero of time I've heard so much about. To think you were able to not only tell I had fled the country, but also figure out where I was and follow me. You truly are a cunning and worthy foe.
You know, a lot of people die in the desert because there's hardly any water. But I figured out you can just drink the sand instead.
Hey, wait a minute, I know that voice. LordQuadros?
No.
Well, this is just great. First he starts off this episode with that stupid "it's been a long time since the last episode" joke, and now he's got LordQuadros voicing a giant snake. Does Adam West Lapdog even have any originality left?
Hey, I voice plenty of things besides snakes, you know. And besides, I'm not a snake.
You're not?
No, I'm not. Can't you read the subtitles? I'm the giant masked insect, Twinmold.
What kind of an insect slithers around underground and doesn't have any legs?
A worm. Yeah, that'll work.
Hold on. So, my final challenge before facing Skull Kid is to fight a worm. That doesn't sound very threatening.
A giant worm!
Well, that still doesn't sound very...
Worm smash!
Oh god, with the danger!
Link, that thing's huge! Your regular sword wouldn't even be like a toothpick to that thing.
Don't worry, Navi. There's a special mask that I've been saving for just such an occasion. The Sweet Corn Advertisement Mask.
How's that supposed to help?
Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant.
You know what? I'm not even gonna question these things anymore.
Sweet Corn Slice!
Ha! You fool! Don't you know what happens when you cut a worm in half? Now you've got two of us to fight!
Actually, that's just an urban legend.
What?
When you cut a worm in half, it doesn't actually make two worms.
Really? Then what does it make?
Just two halves of one dead worm.
Worm! What happened? Worm? Worm!
What the hell are you doing?
Scrub, scrub, scrub. Clean, clean, clean. I scrub in the tub to make myself clean.
Hello, Mr. Giant!
What the? Who are you? How long have you been watching me bathe? Help! Pervert!
I'm not a pervert. I just came here to ask you to hold up the moon while I beat up a small child.
Oh, please. That's the oldest excuse in the book. Help! Rape!
What's that fool shouting about?
I think he's saying the Tunic Kid is a pervert as well as a racist.
That's why I put on this towel.
Hey, wait a minute. I can hear the other giants. Can they hear me too?
Well, of course they can. We're all in the same room.
What?
Well, we're not gonna waste our money renting separate bathhouses.
So, you've all been in the same room this whole time?
Well, of course, you probably just couldn't see us because of all the steam.
But then, why did I have to go through all 4 temples when any one of you could have just told the others that I needed your help?
I'm not gonna go out of my way to help a racist.
I didn't want the other guys to see my girly bits. Ooh, yeah.
I just don't like you very much. You all suck! If I didn't need your help, I'd...
Hey, wait a minute. You had a mask that could turn you into a giant with you this whole time. Did we even need their help to begin with?
Oh, son of a...